Welcome to the Valley of Prayer.
Hello and welcome to the very first gameplay recording after the Steam release of the game. Once again, after a break, I'm joined here by my dear colleague Shumi, and we will look at a random match on a very well-known map with a big difference, because together with the Steam release, there was also a huge content update. What do you think of it so far, Shumi? Have you had any chances of trying it yourself?
Yes, hello and welcome, watching people. Hello, Daranix, back together at this whole recording thing. Woohoo! About this new update, I didn't play the new update. As you know, I have big changes in my life, and I just didn't get to play. So this new thing, this twist that you were talking about, I have no idea what it is. I'm curious. I'm very curious.
It's actually amazing. I love it. So, have you had any chances to kind of track down those changes that were made? Like, do you know what was added to the game?
No, but I saw a new button at the bottom. I wonder what that does.
Oh, so that's amazing. All right. We will probably have some additional new people who will watch the game or our recordings now, because, well, there is a whole new store to buy the game at. So we will try to describe our goals or my endeavors in detail, so that if you're new, you can understand what we're trying to do. And with that in mind, just a quick recap of what was already done. We usually are starting with building a few sawmills, boosted by fishes, usually, because you want to get your wood production, your plank production going as soon as possible. With that, you also want to have some additional residences built, so that you get, well, additional population. Population, as you have probably found yourself already, is extremely important right from the beginning. When you get into population issues, well, you will maybe see that in this match what it can cause you. But here is the very first building that's been added, and we will talk about it very soon. So yeah, we've got some sawmills going. There is a farm being built, which I usually do on this map in particular, as one of the first things to do. And I will tell you why, but we will come to that later as well. Now, why have I moved my archers down there, as you've seen before? Shumi, this is actually our old tactic.
Yeah.
Can you take that one?
Yeah, we were planning in one of our tournament games that happened in 2023 to break out of our area. You can't go out of this area without killing those bandits. Well, you can with some cheesy tactics, but tournament rules didn't allow that. And our plan was to put together our archers.
Good.
That was close. To put together our archers, work towards breaking out as quickly as possible, and we were able to, without losing any production, without sacrificing anything. To be fair, we were able to break out of our area in about the 7th minute, which is very, very quick. It's way quicker than a normal player starts building army. You will have about 10 minutes before the first units of any player will start coming out.
Exactly. Baranek, a player who I'm actually teamed up with on this particular match, he told me that you can get out of your area using a tower sooner than within those 7 minutes. I think he said something about 5 or 6. And every single minute makes difference, let me just say that. If you do it with only using your units, you save a lot of resources. And every single resource counts, especially during the early stages of the game.
Yes, that is what I pointed out. You are not losing anything, and if you break out using the towers, well, you first of all have to build the towers, which costs wood and stone, but also the engineers, while building a tower and growing your land to build a tower, aren't doing anything productive, to be fair. And that's how you lose quite a bit of resources, even though you're out a little bit quicker and you can go to the middle of the map where you get a few free units way quicker. It's basically not worth it.
Yeah, the economic advantage is very important in this game. So you can see that we are not focusing on those units entirely. In fact, we are just quickly killing one enemy, one bandit at a time. Yes.
My
we will get to
goodness.
that. We will get to that. Shumi.
People got it. People got a well. Why
Yeah.
did you request a well?
Yeah, well, you didn't like that, or you didn't want a well?
Well, it's just one step of production more. You don't
Yeah.
need a well. It was
Yeah.
working fine without a well. I know Settlers 4 had wells and it worked well. But come on, we don't need it here. I'm fine. I can work with a well. Is it like 10 stone? Did they do it super expensive?
Yeah, it costs 30 resources in total. But
How? What?
No, I'm joking, obviously. But actually, it is just exactly what you said. It is just another step in your production chain, but it also changes the meta because it now costs. Oh, I broke my road here. Damn it. Sorry. It now costs more, not only time but also resources to start your bread production, and it is more expensive for Yorn to start their meat production as well, because you need this water for breeding meat as well. So it
But not
is
hunting.
needed. Not for hunting, that's
Okay.
true. But well, that's not going specifically into the. Or are hunting cabins cheaper for someone?
Yes.
For Maru,
For
right?
Maru, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So here's an additional advantage for Maru. Maybe I didn't think about it that way, but
Yeah.
that really doesn't matter. It slows the game down a bit, not too much, because the actual cost is 3 resources. I believe it's 1 plank and 2 stones.
Ah, that's cheap. But still
And it
something.
it looks cute or nice. So
It sure
you know.
does.
Yeah.
Question though now, do you still make one bread out of one flour and
Yes.
one water?
Yes.
Sorry,
yes.
2 bread from 1 flour and 1 water?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
But I haven't really tested that in detail, to be honest.
I love how many people wanted this water thing to happen, and why did they listen?
Yeah.
No, I'm fine. I may not sound like it, but it's just such a small addition that actually got through that. I didn't believe that it
I
will.
was surprised. I was genuinely surprised to see that. but anyway, previously I wanted to say address that we are definitely not focusing on these military movements entirely. In fact, we are almost always killing just one enemy and then moving back to building production. Why would we do that, Shumi?
Well, first of all, you want to not lose any economy. Second of all, the way more important thing of all is the archers need to heal, because there are rebels who are also attacking you back. And you see Baranek has one archer that has almost no health. Yours are way better at that, but still not too healthy. Oh, Baranek almost lost that one.
Yeah. You can see the AI of the bandit actually focusing the most hurt one.
Yes,
So
they are smart. They are not stupid.
Not really smart, but not that dumb.
No, they are. I would say that is very smart. It's actually also what happens in player versus player fight. If you just say attack in that area, the units are focusing on the one enemy that is the weakest.
Yeah.
Can you now? I see that you probably blocked off a few hexes. Can you now block off hexes?
No. Good question. I was actually thinking about it just a few moments ago, because I knew that I was gonna build the iron mine there. I have no idea how the game allowed that, because usually you can't really block hexes behind any buildings.
But
you always have to have at least some sort of a freeway.
You
to
can build
the
up there.
hexes in the building.
You can't. Yes, but I think there was a stone, and I think you can build on the stone. I think that is what happened. You can. Build
Okay.
I think
So
because sometimes you can remove a boulder.
Yeah. So we're rumbling about many details that you might not. Oh damn!
My goodness.
Do you know how he got there?
Well,
he
did
the nasty thing. Yeah, because you can skip those bandits we've defeated, and you can skip them by pulling some of them with like, let's say 2 or 1 of your units, and send the other ones through, but on the other side from where you're pulling them.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what this person did. And you might ask, how did he get those additional units in the middle then? Well, there is a landmark, and if you stand near the landmark for enough of a long time, you will actually get some free units, free siege units actually. So those were those units, and
Yeah.
and I'm already having population issues. You will see what that means now.
Yeah.
When you get to this phase, as we've mentioned many times before, with population issues, your whole production and economy is slowed. You don't even even the production of individual buildings is slowed because they can get full of the production resources they produce, and no one is free to carry the resources out of it. So yeah, that's just one of the bad mistakes that can happen. Probably the worst mistake, so to say.
Yep.
But anyway,
I want to talk about two
yeah.
things right now. First of all, you are lucky that your opponent is hesitating attacking
Yes.
you, because he
Yes.
should attack right now.
Yes, if he did that, I'm done.
Yes, and that is a hint for all the new players. If you see that you may have an advantage, don't necessarily need to have an advantage, but if you may have an advantage, at least scout your opponents. Be a
go
little
for
bit more
it.
aggressive.
Yeah.
And here they definitely do have an advantage, and because of what Baranek and Daranix did, they are now wide open on Daranix's
Yeah.
side, and they
Yeah.
should attack.
You can see that I'm starting to build a decoy very fast.
Yes, exactly.
Maybe,
That's the second thing. You should have probably not even go out so that you don't have to waste these resources to build two things. You should have probably built right away a decoy or the bastion that you're building out in front. But that is
in the choke point.
a small improvement. Yes, but that is a small improvement, and as long as they don't attack, to be fair, if they attacked, you would have been dead no matter what. But just because they do not attack, you can do what you're doing.
Actually, I did that on purpose. I took a chance. If they would attack me, I would be absolutely done. But taking this chance and not building any kind of defensive structure closer to my starting area in a choke point, like in here, for example, I saved some resources once again. Because I would have to build those additional defenses further away from the base sooner or later anyway. So that saved me some additional resources right now, and some manpower on the side of the engineers.
Very nicely played. I see Baronex going for gems and for army, and you are going for the gold and trade, which is a good strategy as long as it works. Of course, they have the army to attack, but you are just hoping that they won't.
I'm ignoring the gems entirely, actually. So nice catch there. You can probably tell already that Shumi doesn't know how this particular match is going to end, but we are making this commentary after the match took place. Obviously, it's not live right now. So I actually like that Shumi doesn't know what's going on.
Me too. And the fact that I didn't play yesterday with you, that makes it a little bit more
interesting.
So, I wanted to say suspicious. Is that?
Oh yeah.
Keeping suspension.
It might. It might. Feel that way for you. So just coming back once again to those basics. What's the production looking like, and what have we actually built so far? What we're looking at right now, this is the beginning of some military production, and we can see that Baranek already has some units produced because he wasn't distracted by anything additional like I was. He hasn't had to he didn't have to build any defenses so far because he is protected by those bandits, and he is generally in a better position than me because I only have a few residences, some wood production, some stone production, and I'm only just starting my military production. So that comes down to coal, iron, furnace, and blacksmith. This just holy, I would say holy trinity, but it's actually gonna be a little more difficult or a little more complex because Shumi, you could have peeked at what am I building right now?
You are building army production.
Yeah, this is the blacksmith, but for a moment there I didn't have a blacksmith in my hands. I had
a bakery.
Oh, that was not a bakery. I love that you don't know.
It looked like a bakery. Alrighty.
It's not a bakery, Shumi.
What could that have been? A catapult.
Well, we'll see. We'll
Yes?
see. It has something to
No.
do. It has something to do with gears and.
Oh, I saw
you
it.
could- What was it
A
called? Shumi?
workshop. There is a workshop. I see that.
There's a workshop, and there's also
Oh,
something
open
called
it.
a fine smith.
Finesmith.
Yeah, there is a whole new production and a whole new mechanic within the game. And
Oh, for the gold units.
yes, for the gold units too. So you might be a little bit surprised or maybe even puzzled. What is a gold unit? Why does Shumi call it that? Well, you or those of you who are newcomers to the game, coming from Steam mainly, there used to be units that took gold for you to
Well,
produce
to be
them.
exact, those are the faction units: the Berserker,
Yeah.
the Arbalist, and the Marus. Defender? No, what's it called? Javelin.
Javelin, yeah.
Those units were bought for 500 gold coins, I think, per unit. Nobody
no,
basically built
200.
them. 200.
200,
Nobody
yeah. It's
basically
still
built them
expensive.
because they were very, very expensive.
Yeah, well, it might not be the case anymore. And they are only semi-gold right now. So I will. Do you want me to spoil it?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we are doing a
Okay.
kind of the discovery video. We should probably tell what's new.
Okay, okay. So
Finesmith.
this is a fine smith, and you see that he produces gears.
My
That
goodness. it's
hence the name of the
things.
update, Gears of Prosperity, right?
Yeah.
The fine smith uses coal, gold, unused, not gold coins, but raw gold, and iron bars, and he produces a gear. You can recruit those special units for gears, or you
Okay.
can use those gears to create gadgets.
Gadgets.
Yes, and gadgets, that's the... I will not use it here, so you will not get that many spoilers. But gadgets is a new mechanic it is produced within the workshop. The workshop
Okay.
is a building that's almost as costly as the mint, but you need two tools to build that. And you can choose 4 gadgets, or one of 4 gadgets within the workshop.
Okay.
The workshop will start producing stuff, preparing those gadgets to be used, and every single of those 4 gadgets has its own special usage or special ability, rather to call it.
No, I see what you did there. Okay. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not sure. Should I tell you? Should I save it for another time?
No, it's a discovery Duranix.
Okay, right. So first of the gadgets, I will probably not get the order right, but whatever. One of the gadgets makes an area invisible. You can hide an entire army for 5 minutes in that
Invisible.
area.
Okay, yeah.
Absolutely invisible. Your enemy's troops can run directly through yours, and your units will not attack unless you tell them to. They will not get seen. They will not be revealed.
Oh, but the opponent doesn't know that it's used there, right?
Yes, they don't
Okay.
know. And
God.
we've seen it work at Moali. Do you know the middle landmark at Moali?
Yeah.
It works there. I will tell you that.
But the opponent do see that it's getting loaded. Because
yes,
that is a
but you-
global thing, yeah. But you're
Yeah,
not
but you
watching
can load
that.
it immediately with many engineers prepared there.
My God, it's.
You can
I
also
don't like
buy-
it, but maybe I mean, it will kind of prepare this new backdoor possibility. It will
Yeah.
also force that everyone, absolutely everyone, is building shitload of towers because you need to be prepared for such backdoors.
The thing is, it's very situational. It's kind of expensive, and it also can be revealed with scouts. So scouts have an additional layer of depth or usage now.
Ah, okay, yeah, because they were expensive for what they were. Now they are not. Okay, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I like that too.
Okay, the second one.
The second one is it's a drill of sorts. You
Okay.
can use it on any type of mining production building, and it will
Okay.
immediately produce 10 pieces of that respective resource. So, for
10
example,
pieces?
if you use it on coal mine, it will immediately spawn or immediately drill out 10 pieces of coal next to the building.
I-
So it kind of clogs up your population, and I don't even need that to clog mine here, obviously. Sorry. But it has a cooldown, I believe, of 5 minutes as well, maybe 3, maybe 4.
Okay. So
yeah.
once you build a gadget, you can use it over and over again with a cooldown. Can you build
No,
more
it's
than
a
one?
usable item. So
Okay,
you can,
got it.
yeah, you have to you produce one of the gadgets, you use it once, and you have to produce another.
Do they
of
all
that
cost the
respect.
same?
No, every single gadget costs a different combination of resources.
Okay, wanted to say that this gadget is a little bit weaker than the previous one, since the previous one can actually be surprising and win you games, while this one, I don't really know when I would use that one.
Actually, it's the only one I've used so far. and
I mean, it's easy to use. I see that. It's
Yeah.
not that useful. Not that powerfully useful.
it boosts you. It's just when you start producing the respective gadget, you kind of you can forget about the fact that you're actually producing it, right? And
Yeah.
it gives you continuous additional supply of some resource of various resources,
Yeah.
not one specific but variable type of resources. And you don't need to use any manpower on that. You don't need to use any population on that kind of production. At the time, technically,
They need to carry it, right?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
but it can boost your economy with just the thing you need at the time.
That is true. I need to see.
It needs to be tested.
I need
we
to
don't
test
know.
it because I.
Yeah.
So the tactic or the strategy for now was pretty much build a harbor by yourself the coal that you need, and that was enough.
Yeah.
Why do you need a gadget that gives you 10 coal when you can have 50 coal with way less work?
Well, you have also the charring kiln right now, so
And that, yeah, that's
Yeah,
true. On this map, it doesn't even make any difference.
the charring kiln.
No, on this map you have the charring kiln. On
Yeah.
the depths you don't have the charring kiln because you don't have that much wood there. On this map you have the charring kiln, so you don't need that second coal.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
But
that tentacle.
you might need, I don't know, additional. There's only one gem mine.
Okay, will it produce 10 gems or 100 gems?
It will produce 10 carryable. So
Okay, 100
300?
gems.
No, they can. One settler can carry 30.
You sure?
Yeah.
This could be. Yeah, that could be. Yeah. Yes.
I
yes,
think
you're
it's
right.
300. Yeah. So that is actually quite big. 300 gems. That's a lot.
Yeah, that is big. Yeah, that is a howl. That is 10 ritualists. Yes, that is a lot.
Yeah.
I see that.
It's situational, as I said. So,
And
but
actually,
I'm not
I see
confident-
another usage of that.
Yeah.
When you want to build a harbor, you don't have the first harbor, and your quarries are done. You need 20 stone, and getting to that 20 stone with just the mines up there, pain in the ass. That's why you can use this. Okay, got it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Third item.
So, although you probably don't have the gadget yet at that point. Oh, anyway.
I think
third
you
item.
would. Yes.
Yeah. Well, situational. It needs to be tested. I will repeat myself, but
Yeah.
Third one is an immediate finish of training. So you can use that on training grounds or
training,
the
okay,
whole.
yes.
Yeah. On training grounds, on the Order of Broom, Brune, and on the Shire, and it can also be used on residences.
Okay.
It is an area of effect kind of spell. And if you build residences, let me finish. Sorry.
Yeah.
If you build residences in a circle, it will actually produce a lot of population immediately. Even though you don't have the space for them, you will have like 180 out of 150, for example.
Okay, so it can also overproduce. Can it overproduce over 500?
I don't think so.
Okay. I like this one. It's so like almost always necessary if you have a big war. Like in big games, like if you play with people who know how to play, you basically
Yeah.
fight 300 versus 300, lose all of them, and what do
Yeah.
you do then? You wait for the new army, but that takes time. And that's why I do like this. This not. I need to ask a question though. If you use it on a training ground, do you train all the currently in building trained
Even,
unit or all
uh,
10 units?
Well, actually, we don't know yet.
Okay, untested.
Untested, but I think all the ones that are standing in front of it will be trained too. I think so, because otherwise it wouldn't make sense to use it on the shrine or
Yeah,
on
those
the
units take like
Arcadian.
20 seconds, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they are trained individually, so I don't think, it wouldn't make sense.
Okay.
So pretty
This-
pretty nice one right there.
This is almost always very important, this upgrade. Yeah, this will be game changing, I think.
Yeah, I think
Or
so too.
it may also save you in a pickle, like give you the last 10 units that you need to save yourself. So yeah, this is strong. I
Okay,
like
we
it.
will come back. We will come back to this topic. But let me just. There might still be people that are new to the game watching,
Yes.
and so let me introduce what's happening on the screen right now. I have finally finished my military production, and I'm building my academy, which is used to research more stuff. You need tools for that. I also have my tool production going, even though it's expensive regarding resources. And you can still see that I'm in population trouble. That's why, even though you can see to the top right that I've got plenty of weapons, I'm not yet producing any army. Because if I would do that, it would probably get produced, but it would be at the expense of my additional economy being built. I need to get the population into positive numbers from the blinking zero, so that I can sufficiently, or I don't know, for the lack of a better word, yeah, let's keep that, so that I can sufficiently produce my armies without hurting my economy. And luckily I can do that because at this point I am turtled up behind at least some defenses, and I know for a fact that Baranek has some military units at my place and he can come to my defense. So that's what's happening. I've also started to move this stone production from up there on the hill at my initial warehouse down there where there are additional stone mining areas, because those initial quarries, they will run out soon.
Oh no, you built only 2 quarries, so they are still
Yeah.
running, but
Yeah.
they are. If you build 3 quarries, you have like 25 minutes, maybe 28 minutes of the stone. But you only build 2, so you have a bit of stone.
Yeah, because I knew for a fact that I'm going to be expanding
Yes,
quickly.
exactly.
So I was counting with those mines down there.
That's how I know that you only built 2, because I looked at that.
Yeah. So that's what's going on.
Yeah.
Before I come out of this population issues phase, we can come back to this new additions topic, because no action will happen without population.
Yeah.
So yeah, did I explain all 4 of those
No,
gadgets
the
already?
4th
I'm not
one.
sure.
You said
Fourth
one that hides units, one that finishes building, and one that mines 10 things.
Okay, so imagine a scenario at which your opponent has gotten into your territory with, let's say, last few of his soldiers. Let's say he has 3 soldiers at your place. One of those is disrupting your military production, so you can't defend yourself. And the second and the third one are coming after your warehouse. What do you do?
In the current situation,
Yeah, well, with your current knowledge.
well, with my current knowledge, you start pinging furiously around your warehouse for your friend to teleport back and defend it. Or if you have your own units, teleport back.
Okay, quality of life feature that's been added, you can ping on the game screen, not only on the minimap as it was before.
Yes! My
Yeah.
goodness, we worked so hard to make the pings like
Yeah.
targetable. Because
Yeah.
pinging on the small minimap on the bottom left, you can like ping with maybe 5 hexes what's it called? Exactness? No,
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm happy that you can
Precision.
finally, yeah, precision. Thank you. I like that you can now ping precisely where you want to.
Yeah, actually you can use shift to maximize the map now, but that wasn't really that helpful. It added additional step that slows you down. So so now you can ping on the screen. But anyway, you would ping furiously so that your ally would come to your aid.
Yeah.
Your ally is an idiot. He's not coming. What do?
Press escape, quit, and yes.
Yeah, you die. You're doomed. But
Yeah.
not anymore. The last gadget can be used on warehouses, and those warehouses will have a huge cannon that shoots all over the place. Okay, that's not true. I kind of had to do that, sorry. No, there will be a militia of your settlers that will take as many tools as they can.
Okay.
Well, 18 settlers, to be precise, will grab tools like I don't know, shovels and stuff.
Like tools,
they will-
Like, you need to have
Yes.
produced tools?
No.
Okay. They will
Weapons looking
okay.
like tools. Yeah.
Yes, okay. You don't need anything, you just need to use the gadget. Fine with
Exactly.
that,
You
yeah?
use it on a warehouse. There will be a spawn of 18 militia type of settlers who has the same amount of health and defenses as the defender. Maybe a little less damage.
Yeah.
Maybe I kind of butchered this part. Not sure, but
Research completed.
they will defend you at that point. Although, if you use them to attack, when they leave the area of your territory, they will be killed, I don't know, by wind very easily. They can't survive anything. You will look
Yes.
at them wrongly and they will disappear.
So, those are the new wrongdoers, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Well,
Also, oh, yeah. Sorry.
I don't like this because now those road claiming, like what you did here, right here, exactly. Thank you for showing. If your enemy places his units on the not your grounds, then you're screwed. And the archers will still block everything that you're doing. So you kind of, if you want to use that, need to start claiming the whole territory.
Technically, yeah. Well, those archers can block it only on the... Yeah.
Yeah, they can just
True.
place one
True.
of the archers a little bit down so that nobody can
Yeah.
walk down and up, and you're still screwed. It will not save you.
True.
But okay, I see the point. Question: can you use 2 gadgets at the same time,
I'm not sure. Maybe
or
yes.
one
I
after
think
the
yes.
other? Okay.
I think yes.
So this used with the previous one, which allows you to train right away, is powerful because it will push the final units out of your grounds, which will allow you to train the army, and then you can just train it right away. Or actually, now that the militia is there, the opponent will not move. You can just use the time to train your army. Okay,
Yep.
I see.
So, Shumi.
Yeah.
One additional quality of life. Well, maybe not exactly, but anyway, you've mentioned a wrongdoer. Can you explain what a wrongdoer is?
Let's keep the story short. So a wrongdoer, we named that lovingly name an engineer that you send into claiming some part of map. You forget about him. He runs into bandits and dies.
Exactly. They are wrongdoers because they do wrong. And what's that?
No.
Do you see that?
Why is that a module D? Is it now the new decoy? Is it the new decoy? They made a new decoy.
Enemy in sight.
Ubisoft.
A new decoy.
Thank you. So, to explain to you what he did. Now, if you would block off what's it called? If you would block off a hex with a building so that it can't be walked onto, but there's no building on that hex, you can't build
In
it.
sight.
Now, we always place decoys on those blocked hexes so that there is something built there, and now you can build normally.
Enemy in sight.
And I understand, and decoys are expensive. You can't do that too quickly. So I think they just made some gardens. What was that? Gardens. Some gardens that you can place as decoys instead.
Yeah, those still cost resources.
But do they?
Ally is
Why?
under attack.
Why decoys now? That's too steep. You can't do that here.
I didn't know that.
You haven't played too long.
Yeah.
You're screwed here. You can't do that. Yeah, you need to keep claiming.
Well, anyway, just quickly come back to what's happening. Our opponents are actually playing quite well.
Yeah, they are.
Aside from that, they've cheated at the beginning. Doesn't matter.
Well,
not everyone has to follow those rules.
Exactly. Those are our community tournament rules.
Exactly.
We are kind of experienced at this game, and we know that we will win 9.8 out of 10 games which we start, so we've made the rules to make it harder for us to play against people. If you're playing against us, go and break them. We are fine with it. We know how to deal with that.
Definitely agree. But even though they've broken them, regardless, they are playing well. Their army production is absolutely on spot. Actually bigger than Baranix at this point.
Ooh, okay. Well, that I didn't expect. Okay, don't break rules.
Yeah. Well,
Stick to the rules.
actually, you could have seen me panically starting my military production,
that's
even
true.
though I didn't have my settlers up yet. You can see that I've got the population finally at this point, but I didn't have that at that time, and I started the military production anyway because I saw that our enemy has plenty of units. And therefore, I need something to defend myself with.
One gear,
And
okay.
yeah, 1 gear. Do you see how many Arbalists I'm already building? That would be thousands of gold.
Yeah. How? Oh, now it's only 1 gold ore.
Yes.
All right. That is. Yorn will be so annoying.
Yes, on this map especially.
No,
that was the
on
first
every
thought of
single.
Barnex. Yeah, well, basically, if you're playing well, and if you're planning ahead, you will eventually get the phase where you will replace the specific type of the basic unit. For Yorn it being warrior, for Elari it being an archer, and for Maru it being a guardian, with the special type of unit. So a javelin, a warrior, or an arbalist. You will have
Berserker.
Not have to. Yes, thank you, Berserker. So you will probably replace those basic ones with those special unit kind of ones if you focus on the gear production. But then again, you can't use those gears on the gadgets.
How many? Oh, I won't ask that. I think I don't need the answer. But the problem is so. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper. Now, why are those special units a little bit better than those normal units? Now, the Arbalist, all 3 units have a little bit better stats, but they also have a special skill.
Yeah, an ability.
Yeah. The Arbalist can like shoot an arrow, a big arrow down the middle of enemies, and depending on how many Arbalists there are, they will deal damage to a bunch of enemies at once. So they can just clean up a whole string of enemy units if that's how they shoot it, if they shoot it well. Now.
Yeah.
Let's skip Maru's and go to Yorn's units. Yorn's units, they can jump. They can jump over cliffs. Now, this map, the only thing that doesn't allow your opponents to just march into your base is the cliffs.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what you have to do right now is, I don't know, place an army of archers at the top there so that they can shoot at the berserkers who come too close to
kill them fast enough.
They wouldn't, but the berserkers need to first come close to the cliff, so the archers will have a leeway to shoot them. I think that is
It's
that
gonna
is too harsh.
completely change the meta. But
Yes.
look at that, I've got 30 Arbalists. 30.
And on this map especially, because you do have a lot of gold. Don't know if Ubisoft thought about every map they about every map that is there with that changed.
So just to quickly address what's happening, Baranek is being attacked by the combination of the enemy's
damn.
troops, and I have to recall. I wanted to come back there, but nope. I have
Arbalist?
to recall.
Arbalist?
Yes.
Ally is under attack.
Let's go!
Yeah, that was the ability. But their placement wasn't ideal. You want
No.
to have them in the back. And
Yeah,
I lost like 30. Well, I lost
Yeah.
them all.
Yeah,
But Baranek's safe, so that was the main goal.
that was absolutely worth it. And you
Yeah, I
still
wouldn't
have
make it
30
there.
units. They've lost all their army. Baranek will still have some army, because I believe he is quite well researched and will win this. And you still have 30 units in your warehouses if you start building them, because you're not.
Yeah, but look, I actually was focusing on saving up my population. I didn't produce too much of my army when I had population issues, and my economy is in an absolutely amazing spot. I've got multiple charring kilns, so I've got surplus of coal.
True.
And look at that! I'm just popping one troop after another.
But you didn't boost that one blacksmith right there.
Because I don't have sufficient amount of meat anymore.
I think you do. You have 3 hunting grounds. You should have boosted that one.
Maybe I don't think I had that, but you're probably right. You were more focused on that.
And now you're also using up the. Give me a second. Oh no, you're not. Okay, yeah, because you're not building archers. Actually, why are you building bows?
Bows?
Bows.
For research.
Ah, yeah. Okay. I see that. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. This whole new meta like makes me think now. I stopped thinking about the game. Now I need to think.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
There are many new variables now. Yeah, and also another thing.
Yeah.
There are so many changes. You need potions to progress through the research now.
What?
And quite a bit of them, actually.
Wait, no. You need potions for every research, or there are
No.
new spots in the research tree that you need potions.
Yeah, the second.
Okay. Well, so Ubisoft, hear me out. When the game came out, you've released like a really nice page with the overview of the researchers. Tremendous page. Do it again with the new research, please.
Yeah, that would be nice.
When you change the research or the research effects after the first change and that became obsolete, that page should have been redone. Please still do that page. It was amazing.
Wait right here.
They've released. It's not exactly what you asked for, but there are at least some patch notes which mention every single change. So that's that.
Yes, they do that, but now you kind of have to, collect changes from 3 pages, like the main research page, then the first
I don't have the
patch.
meat. Sorry.
You don't have the meat. Okay. Well, my fault. I don't know how many weapon productions do you have, and what does a workshop need? Does a workshop need meat?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
No. Yes.
Well,
Yes.
okay. Well, then maybe that is where it went. Why? No, not a workshop. The finesmith, I meant.
Yeah. That's where it goes.
Yeah.
Exactly. Both workshop and the finesmith needs meat.
Okay.
So Baranek mentioned today that you actually are not that focused on building food production anymore. But actually, I think the opposite. You need more bread because you need more potions, and you want to boost your potion production, which you can then use to be sold. Potions are pretty expensive, and you also, it is still beneficial to boost coal mines, in my opinion. At least for Elari, if nothing else.
Yeah, no, I don't know why you wouldn't build that much food anymore. I mean, before the
It also is.
before this patch, what people were doing, like at the top level, they were building 3 harbors, and they were trading for everything they needed to produce more army. So they sold actually a few weapons, and they bought coal, they bought iron, and they bought the meat. So that the weapon production was going very, very quickly, and that allowed you like my record was to hold 12 blacksmiths running, which is unheard of. This is too many blacksmiths. I was able to spew out 200 soldiers whenever I wanted to. I still lost that game, funnily enough. 4v1 you still can't win. But that was what you did before. Now this right now, because you kind of need this food. No, now you actually have potions. Potions are very expensive. Now when you get potions, you can sell them instead of the weapons. You don't even need that many potions once you're done with the research.
Exactly.
It changes now. Okay.
But you know, it all feels so well balanced now. You have so many variables, so many options right now.
Give us a week.
Yeah, I think there will be some sort of meta, but I think it will be counterable.
I don't know. I don't know yet.
Because you know, I don't even think. Would I even have to go? Would I even need to go for gems at this point? Look, 39 Arbalists at one group, and I'm already building a second group of them.
Yeah, but what will you do if your opponents now start building a buttload of towers? You still need some gems.
True. Eventually, but with the Arbalists, if they don't counter me with their special units, they have no chance of winning an open battle.
Now,
even with ritualists.
We will not see it probably, but is this new button at the bottom? Are those the gadgets?
Yes, those are the gadgets.
Okay. Interesting.
I love when they're running like this in a straight line. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
He also knows what that means.
Some of them will die. But you also have a bigger army than him. And
yeah, unfortunately.
You still try the Arbalist to happen. I love it. That's a bad spot. That's a bad spot. That's a horrible spot. I still worked actually a bit.
It doesn't matter. I didn't get even a 1, but
well, you didn't kill even one, but you hurt like 4 of them. That's a nice one. You could not wait. Oh, there is this one research that nobody ever got. The cooldown on those units.
I was getting it.
As I said, nobody ever got that upgrade.
Yeah, well, I always liked to go niche, and this used to be a niche way to play with the special units.
Yeah.
So I was going for it, but it really wasn't my goal. It was just, well, I have some spare gold, I will use it.
Yeah, but now this research, now it becomes a little bit more useful. Still, not for Yorn, because the jump had no cooldown, or has a little cooldown. So you can like jump, hit 3 times, and then jump again.
Yeah.
Sick, to be fair.
Yeah, that actually, because the jump also deals damage. That should have been changed.
It does deal damage on a very small spot. Yes. The spot was bigger before.
Yeah. Oh, as was the area of effect of the Arbalist strike.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it was almost double the amount.
Really? Okay, I've missed that one. I haven't.
That was actually
that
was actually during the Festival of Flowers last summer.
Yeah, but
they've changed that during that.
I must have missed that.
Yeah, it hurt me very much.
That's why you stopped playing.
No,
I know.
Stopped playing.
You still try doing that. Come on, no, there are nicks. There are 2 hexes. Yes, here comes the gardens, and that one's too steep.
Yes, I know now.
Yes.
Just coming back to those gardens, it does nothing. It's purely cosmetic for casual games. It has no benefit, which I absolutely hate Why? I mean, seriously, Ubisoft, it could have added, I don't know, 1% of additional production speed per one garden near a building. It wouldn't be much, but it would encourage you to build nicely.
So, I'm thinking those hidden stat changes in League of Legends, like all champions with sunglasses take 1 less damage from Leona's skill because Leona is like sun, all sun themed.
Yeah.
I like this kind of change to the gardens would be just amazing.
It would, wouldn't it?
Like you now
But no.
need I don't know actually. The problem is all the production in the Settlers is animation based. The animations are made so that they take 40 seconds or whatever the production should take. And so you can't really make the production quicker without changing the animation, how the animation is going. Or make
Not
the
really.
animation quicker, yeah.
Not really.
What do you mean?
Hear me out. It
Yeah.
would take some background calculations, but if you feed your furnace, for example, doesn't matter. What the animation doesn't change, but what happens with the yield it produces?
Yeah, what do you mean? Should it produce
It
1.1?
doubles. Yes, it should, exactly. It should produce 1.1, and if I was to build one garden next to my furnace, there should be every 100th produced iron bar should be doubled.
Now, you seem to be the genius here. So, does the food now double the amount?
Yes.
Oh, it does. Okay, got it.
I mean, now tell me it wouldn't be interesting. You would build so nice places.
You wouldn't.
Every blacksmith would have gardens. Do you know how great he would feel?
Do you know how great it feels when you have 12 blacksmiths running at the same time? It feels so amazing. Now, do you know what 12 blacksmiths need? A lot of space.
Yeah, well, they would still like those gardens.
You don't have space for gardens.
Like you never had a free hex in between buildings.
I never have a free hex in between buildings. No.
Well,
I do nice. I build nice cities. You know.
okay. Whatever.
Yeah. What ifs?
But look at the decimation of the Arbalists. It's crazy.
Yeah, I like
And,
that the
uh,
Arbalists are
just-
dying.
Let me point out, that those AoE attacks can be boosted with ritualists and Howl.
Yeah.
Baranek tested it, and it is not being boosted by lakeside bonuses or salt lakes and stuff like that.
I wanted to ask you now, the Arbalists have a shield on their backs. Shouldn't the shield like protect them from something? Isn't that a change that you would require?
It's purely cosmetic.
Oh, that is purely cosmetic. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, those gardens should be improved. Ubisoft, do something with those gardens now.
You know, that's because hear me out there. It's big brain here. They want the enemy to think they can't get them from their back. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That's
I
exactly
think
where
you went a
want it.
little bit too much to the front, but I think that works. Yes, Mr. Teal, you did a big mistake.
I did not.
No, not you, the Teal guy.
Oh yeah.
Or green, we call him green, right?
I don't know. I don't care.
You actually win a 2v1 because they did that. Oh, and I love that they have their tower destroyers attacking you there. I mean, they do almost no damage. Don't send them in, please.
Just coming back to the shield on their back, like it's a big brain move. They want their enemies to think that they can't be hurt from the back. But they still want to be mobile. So you wouldn't want to carry a real shield on your back all the time when you're using crossbow. No,
absolutely not. No.
So you see my point.
So I think the shield could be like, you know, propped before in front of you so that you have a hiding spot, like you
Yes.
know? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you
That's
see that.
asking
Okay.
too much, Shumi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. Gardens, please do something about that.
By the way, a mistake on my side right now. If you're still watching and you're new, uh, when you're in combat, you should always, at least for a second, if you can, come back to your production and build houses at least. You will never do bad or wrong by building houses. That's probably always the right thing to do. Almost always.
Well, if you're new, don't listen now. It will be too deep. Now houses slow down your population production.
Yeah,
Each
that's
house
true.
slows it down by a bit. So we basically calculated how many houses you need and built only that many houses. It's 45 for everyone except for Elari. It's 50 for Elari.
So I'm
And-
over now.
And you will pretty much never see one of our players of the community building more than 50 Elari houses. Daranix, what are you doing? 53. So you always played for research. Now there is this nice little research, Daranix. You may need potions for it now. I don't know.
No, it's still the same.
Very nice. Why not?
Lazy at this point, to be honest.
Okay.
Lazy. But yeah,
My
I see your
goodness.
point. So this rule or this hint that I've told you, Shum is right. It only applies if you have less than 45 houses. If you're Maru or Yorn, if you're Elari, you have under 50 houses. You can always come back during combat and start building houses at least, so that your production or economy doesn't stagnate. With idle engineers. If you have over 50 or 45 houses, don't do that.
Yeah,
It's
but still, you
absolutely
have 80 free carriers. Now do something with that carrier. Sell something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Improve your weapon production because you have 80 free carriers. Get them going.
Duty calls.
But you
Actually,
know, at
I know
this point, we feel pretty safe.
I saw that you've built some that you've built a harbor, but you haven't used that.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did. Congratulations.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you should build a garden next to it.
I shouldn't I? But
Yeah.
I will not because
What?
they didn't add the percent I want.
Yeah, but it's what will it do with a harbor? Lower prices? One person lower prices?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Love it. Does it stack if you build two?
Technically, you can't feed a harbor, so it is not. It would boost only feedable buildings,
Oh, okay.
and that's a word now
Why?
because I said so.
Okay, Ubisoft, get to work.
No, actually, even those cost reductions would be actually welcomed. But yeah,
Our army is
I mean,
under attack.
it could have been doing something at least. You can give me that.
I mean, yes, they could do something, but I see them as a replacement for decoying spaces that you want to build over. One thing that I say that I still don't like, you need to build those gardens. Like, why not just place them?
Player left.
That's
Outro?
yeah.
Victory
Thank you for
is
watching.
ours.
The game is ending. I didn't notice. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little commentary here. We will bring you more of those in the future, and I hope you will enjoy some settlers with us. Join the community and have a great day.
Thank you for watching, people. We are out. Bye.
Nice.